Well, Chan CFAR, your radio, and we've got, a unique feature chat for today, that's for sure. As we were discussing our Trendinista segment, where we see how Flin Flon is being discussed on social media, and some buzz about a song about, well, not really about Flin Flon, but named for Flin Flon. It's gotten buzz on the BBC, it's gotten buzz in a lot of unique places, so we're here with the person who has put it all together out of Orange County, California, by way of the United Kingdom. It's Hyper Lion. Hello, good sir.
Hello, how are you doing?
Not too bad. Okay, so judging by the accent, I'm guessing you're not a native Californian.
No, I'm originally from just outside London in the United Kingdom.
Okay, so just a little bit about yourself. How long have you been in the music industry, and how did you get to the west coast of the United States?
Okay, this is a bit of a tale. So I've been making music since about 2000. I'm part of a band called Paris Opera House, but obviously we both do solo projects, so I've been doing solo work since about 2008. And I actually ended up in the United States because my fiance was American and she's now my wife, and we thought it best that we actually live together now that we're married, so that's how I ended up here.
Well, this sounds like a Hugh Grant movie you've got yourself in here.
Yes, a lot of people make that comparison, but I think that's mainly just down to my accent.
Yeah. Okay, so when we were talking a little bit about this off the air here, so your song is called Flin Flon. What would you sort of describe the style of the music that you do?
So as I say, it's a bit of a mishmash. I take a lot of influence from glitch. I like taking organic sounds and then mashing them up. My goal is always to make something that doesn't sound like anything that's been done before. So I end up using a lot of warped sound effects, lots of synths, electronic sounds, but then also mixing in organic instruments like guitars, bass drums, vocals. So this track, Flin Flon, ended up as just kind of a nice summer groove, which is, I'm English, so I'm a little bit of a miserabilist. So it's kind of odd that I ended up making this really bright, happy tune.
So did you know what Flin Flon is or was before this song was titled?
Well, so here's the thing. Like, I stockpile interesting words and names that I come across. So, if I'm out and about, I see something on a map or just online. I have a note list on my phone of about maybe 200 words that I've collected. And this has been going on for years. So when I come up with a piece of music, I then go back into my document and find a title that works. So actually, I tend to end up not remembering where I found the words from, and then I presume that I've made them up. So then I have to go and research them to say, oh, where did I find that word? What was it? And in the case of Flin Flon, my song was really summery, and the EP it comes from is called LAX. It's kind of a play on LAX, which is Los Angeles International Airport. And the EP is kind of informed by my emigration. So the song is really summery, so I was thinking, oh, well, you think of California, you think of the beach, and then I saw this word, Flin Flon, which kind of conjures up the idea of flip-flop. And then I, of course, then looked into it and realized I'd got Flin Flon as a place name and discovered it was in Canada, and kind of looking at the weather you guys have in the winter and just that juxtaposition of a Flin Flon being slightly wrong flip-flop. And that just really interested me, and I thought, oh, that kind of works thematically for what I'm doing in the song, and it's a little bit funny. It made me laugh, but actually it's such an interesting thing to look at. It's almost as if the words themselves are wrong, so that's why I chose it.
Yes, we're not only not a beach community that would be comparable to Los Angeles, although we just got spring recently. We're very excited about it, but we are way up
Lovely.
in northern Manitoba. Have you gone into any other research about what Flin Flon is and its town and its background or anything?
Not really, no. I guess in my head, I've flown over Canada. I've looked down at it from a plane, and it's just desolate. And so, of course, me being an ignorant foreigner, I just kind of assume that a lot of Canada is kind of like that. So, no, I haven't researched that much because I kind of like the romanticism of sort of being remote.
Yes, we've talked about this with some other people. We had an author from Germany on who was very similar, decided to just saw Flin Flon on a map and heard about it, wrote an entire novel and made up their own history about it.
Yeah.
It's based on Flintabady Floniton, which is a character in a science fiction novel called The Sunless City. So it is the only city that we know in North America that is named after a science fiction novel character, and we are a gritty mining community in northern Manitoba, Canada.
Well, it sounds great.
Yeah, well, it's good enough for what we do, but yes, you couldn't really get a more diverse playing from the California sort of summery, breezy feel that you want to sort of a gritty, harsh northern Canadian territory.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, you get a lot of places like that in England as well. So, there's a lot of dark, remote villages, and, we have quite a big mining heritage in sort of northern England as well. So I completely empathize with it.
So this song has been getting a lot of buzz in the, I know we found this was a BBC is all over this one.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's not a smash hit, as you'll understand if you hear it. But yes, it got picked up for some radio play over here, which I was really pleased about because my band Paris Opera House, we've got a lot of plays in the past. We've got a lot of buzz, so there's always a little bit of a self-confidence issue. Oh, can I actually do stuff on my own? And just so the fact that this got picked up, and it's such a weird thing, such an odd song. It's not really a pop song. It's an instrumental for a start, which I mainly make instrumentals. So instrumentals don't tend to get a lot of airplay. The fact that it was so odd and quirky and an instrumental, and suddenly it's being broadcast on the BBC, that kind of was a bit of a curveball for me and took me a bit by surprise.
Well, it's very exciting for us here at the station when we just found this on Twitter that the BBC is talking about Flin Flon and it's talking about your music. So anything you can do and anything that promotes Flin Flon, be there with your music, with our city, we are more than happy to and excited about it as well.
Well, I don't know if maybe you want to adopt it as your national anthem or something like that, or just maybe play it 100 times during the day on your radio station. That would be beneficial for both of us.
Yeah, play it before hockey games, play it before ice hockey, right before God Save the Queen.
Exactly. You're more than welcome to take it.
All right. Thank you very much. This is Hyper Lion, a musician out of London, now living in Los Angeles, and he's got a very unique song, and it's called Flin Flon. And, promoting Flin Flon whichever way we can, we'll definitely accept it. All right. Thank you very much for sharing your time with us and telling us your very unique story.
Thank you very much. Cheers.